Are you serious, Jonah? You forgot the dice.
Oh, don't worry. Much better.
How did you do that?
I don't know. Much better.
Welcome to the Game Goats YouTube channel. So, as you guys saw,
We are doing a dice stacking tutorial.
Yes. Okay, so when dice stacking, the first thing you need is your materials. Now, of course, you need a dice and a cup.
I would recommend a plastic cup
Yes, because using glass will probably not go very well.
or ceramic.
Yeah. So, plastic. When picking a cup for dice stacking, what you're going to want to do is try to find the most kind of straight cup possible. Now, this one's pretty good. We just bought them at Walmart for like a set of 2. They were less than $1. They're really nice. We really like them. Then, when you're finding dice, you want the edges to be as straight as possible. We will link a cup and some dice down in the description. Now, next, once you've got your equipment, then what you're going to want to do is figure out how to hold the cup. Now, here, Jenna.
How it feels comfortable for like me is I usually put my pointer finger on top, then put these 3 fingers on this side and my thumb on this side. This all depends on what handed you are. If you're left-handed, you'd probably like want to hold it like this.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're left-handed, hold it with your left hand, of course, and if you're right-handed, hold it with your right hand. So it's that simple. Now next, you want to get into the actual dice stacking. Now, your dice, you're gonna want to have just probably like maybe a couple inches apart when you're starting out. And for beginners, what you're gonna want to start out with is a 2-stack. Now, you may be thinking, wait, what motion do I do to pick up the dice? Jonah will show you. You want to kind of do this flowing sideways motion. Keep it moving. So like, show them kind of slow. Yeah, just kind of like, you don't want to be like this. Some people will be like, you don't want to be like, you just kind of want to, one side, swoop, swoop, swoop.
Why this is important is because when you're doing this, each dice you pick up, one will go to the top, then one will land on it, then the other will land on it, and once you land like this finally, they'll all go to drop, and then you just pick it up and they'll be in a stack.
Yeah, so for beginners, you kind of want, I'd say, starting out, just try holding a dice. Oopsies, that was not good. Just try holding a dice.
That was what not to do.
Yeah, the first one was not what not to do. The second one was what is to do. And so, yes, try to hold the dice in the air. If you can hold a dice in the air, then you've probably got the motion down. So now that you've got the motion down, now you can go on and move to a 2-stack. Now this is kind of what you want to do when you're doing a 2-stack.
It's basic.
Now, Jonah just did a 2-stack, and yeah, you saw that motion, and now the way he picks up the dice is he picks one up, and then he comes back, and then he picks the other one up. Now what you can also do is you can pick one up, and then the second motion you can pick the other one up. Now, it's all about what feels more comfortable for you, and when you're starting out, probably doing what Jonah's doing might be better, because it allows you to be more consistent, because you pick each dice up on one side. Now, then, once you've kind of nailed that 2-stack, because the 2-stack is pretty simple and you should be able to do it pretty fast.
If you do it like 5 to 10 times.
Yeah.
About.
So next, then you can move on to a 3-stack. Now, this one will be a little harder, of course, because you're adding more dice, but you need to learn it. So now, Jonah just did a 3-stack. Now, if you can do a 3-stack, then you're looking pretty good. Now, if you can do a 3-stack consistently,
couple times.
yeah, a few times in a row maybe, then I'd recommend moving on to the 4-stack. Now the 4-stack is one of probably the kind of stack. Like, I mean, it's not the hardest, but
it's probably when you start actually stacking.
It's like considered the first like real kind of stack. And so move on to your 4-stack and just practice it. Like, even if you get it right the first time, just keep practicing. Just make sure that you got it consistently good. So Jonah, what, you want to do a 4-stack? So Jonah did a 4-stack. Let's move. So I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. So now that you've got a 4-stack, keep practicing that motion, that flowing motion. Make sure you got it down. And now once you've done a 4-stack, then you know how to dice stack. And then you can move on to things such as fast stacks, which instead of picking each dice up one by one, you're picking them all up one at a time. I mean, at one time. So Jonah, you want to do that?
I'm going to start off with the 2 fast stack.
Yeah. So yeah, that will be quicker, and you'll be able to pick them up faster, and it will be a faster stack. Like the name says, fast stack. And then, so yeah, once you learn how to dice stack, then you can just do different variations. Now, there's something called a point stack, which we might do a later video on. We're not doing that right now. This is just kind of the basics. But just keep practicing. Get maybe bigger cups. Use more dice once you've got the fundamentals down. And just, if you're using bigger cups, just find a grip that's comfortable for you. And just kind of find your own style of dice stacking. The most consistent thing that you're going to want to do, though, is that flowing kind of motion. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It just takes a little bit of practice and just knowing the right motion to do and how to hold the cup. So yeah. So we hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, just remember, like, comment down below what videos you want to see next.
Share it with your friends so that they can see all of our awesome videos.
Subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we release new content. If you want to subscribe, click Jonah's face.
If you want to see our last video, click Thatcher's face.
And just remember, keep on gaming.